Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of King Talks About. I am your host, King. Today we're talking about Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming is the first official movie to have Marvel and Sony coming together. For those of you who don't know and don't follow like the movie blogs and stuff, Sony owns the rights to make Spider-Man movies. They made The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, and they made, I guess it's just called Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, right? This, 4 years ago, 8 years ago, blah blah blah. So, Sony makes Spider-Man movies. Marvel, what people have come to call Marvel proper, and it's not like snooty, like proper, but Marvel proper, because it's Marvel Studios is the same company that makes Marvel Comics. They're all under the same umbrella. So that's why it's called Marvel proper, because it's, actual, factual Marvel, while Sony just has the rights to some of their characters. So, like Fox has the rights to their X-Men characters. Marvel proper can't use the X-Men characters, and Fox can't use anyone except for X-Men characters, mutants. So, they sold off the rights, and now they're trying to get rights back, blah blah blah. So, this is the first movie with Marvel proper and Sony coming together, and it's a great movie. This movie is great, better than almost all of the other ones. I am a diehard fan of Spider-Man 2. That's the one where Tobey Maguire had to go up against Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, right? That's my favorite Spider-Man movie above all of them. This movie is, I can't even tell. I'm not even sure. This is a great movie. So you have Tom Holland playing a young Peter Parker. When I say young, he's a sophomore in high school. And I don't think the other guys were in high school past the second movie. The Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man, I believe the Amazing Spider-Man 2 opens with him graduating. So he's already out of school. So I don't remember when Spider-Man graduated. But this kid he's a sophomore, and I believe so far the plan is the next movie he's going to be a junior, and then another movie he's going to be a senior. So he's going to be in high school a bit. Which is why they hired this young kid. I say kid, but I think he's like 20 something. But he can grow into it much like the Harry Potters did. They were kids and they grew all the way into the adults. So this kid, great job as Spider-Man. Great job as Peter Parker. The dichotomy, living as a teen and trying to be a superhero, it's great. It's a good job with that. I do wish he was more quippy with the one-liners, with the jokes, because to me that's what Spider-Man is. He's always got, a witty comeback, which is why I like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man better than the Maguire Spider-Man, because he was more quippy. So, and I wish this kid was more quippy. He's still learning the ropes. Tony Stark gives him a fancy dancy suit, so he's trying to learn how to use the suit. And it's good. It is a really, really good, portrayal of a 14-year-old trying to be a superhero. You mess up, you try and make good, and you go back and forth. The villain, I gotta say, is one of the best villains, with Michael Keaton playing the Vulture. Now, if you look in the comics, the Vulture is typically this really old man, like really old. Unless you look at the comics where he somehow absorbed people's life energy and he became a young man. But they're not doing that. He's not absorbing anyone's life energy and becoming young. He's an old man. This portrayal is not as old, because I believe he's like 70 or 80 in the comic. Here, I don't know. Michael Keaton could play like a 50-year-old man, a 40-year-old man. You know? You really don't know his age. But he's portraying, you know, a man who had, you know, was trying to get things done. And then he turns, obviously, life of crime. He's a bad guy. He's the bad guy. Obviously, there's going to be crime. So, what happens? Him, Spider-Man have to fight. Although, I got to say, Michael Keaton knocks out, you know, the emotion. He knocks out, you know, either the anger or the resentment. This man does it. Okay, got to be he's probably my second favorite villain, next to Loki. The character design is great. I love the character design. You know, when I finally get some money, I want to get the Pop figure, because obviously I like Pops. But I want to get the Pop figure because I just like, he's got like a flight jacket on, and the belts and the thing, and then the claws on the feet and the wings with the jet propeller thing. The only thing I can think of is if anyone knows about planes, a Harrier, how it just can take off because it has that's his wings. Amazing. So you also have the Shocker. He's in it somewhat. There's a character called the Tinkerer, except I don't think they ever call him the Tinkerer in the movie, but the character's name is the Tinkerer. Iron Man's in the movie. Iron Man's in the movie this much. And he, you know, is there just to support, you know, the story. You know, Iron Man needs to be there to push this beat along. Boom, boom. He's there to push the beat along. Who's in the movie more than Iron Man is actually Happy Hogan. For those of you who watch the Iron Man movies, you know, the character that Jon Favreau plays, Happy Hogan. You know, he's in Homecoming more than Iron Man is, and it's pretty good because his moments are funny moments. So, and this movie, it's funny at parts, it's emotional at parts, but they were trying to do like a, speaking of like the 80s with Mr. Mom, like an 80s John Hughes funny, you know, fun, I mean, John Hughes, he made comedies, but this is far from a straight comedy, you know. But there are bits and pieces where you see, you know, the Hughes influence onto it. I do wish he would have broke the fourth wall, maybe once, just to push it a little bit, you know. But he didn't do that. For those of you who don't know what that means, that's what Daredevil, not Daredevil, that's what Deadpool does. He talks to the camera. But Deadpool talked to the camera just straight on, like he was talking to you. Like he'll do this and then talk to you and then, oh, come on, get over here. You believe these people? You know. A more Hughesy thing would have been to look to the side. Hey, do you believe this is happening? And then go back to, you know, back to the movie. So I wish he would have did it maybe once. That would have been good. But either way, this movie is great. Love the villain, Michael Keaton. Keaton for life. The kid is good. Tony Stark being Tony Stark, Happy Hogan. You got the kid's best friend, who is actually a good measure in the movie, because the kid's best friend is ecstatic that he's Spider-Man. You know, he's trying to be all reserved and be like, I'm Spider-Man. You know, I'm trying to do, and his friend is like, oh, you're Spider-Man. You know, you got the love interest. You know, the girl named Liz. You've got Zendaya in this movie, who's barely in the movie. She's really comic relief, but not like funny haha, but like subtle haha. You know, like she does something, and you're like, damn, that's funny. You know, and her character's name is Michelle. So all you people who were like, oh, she's gonna play Mary Jane, her character's name is Michelle. So do with that what you will. Marisa Tomei playing Aunt May. Aunt May, it's good. Except they kept calling her May. So, hey May, come in here. Wait, oh, I gotta call May. It's Aunt May. It's been Aunt May since I was a little kid. Call her Aunt May. Hi Aunt May. Hey Aunt May. Don't call her May. But anyway, that's personal. Alright, the moment you've been waiting for. 4.5. Amazing movie, just not perfect. Just a tick off the top. So 4.5. So I recommend you see this movie. If the crowd that I saw it with have any say in the matter, or I should say the amount of crowd have any say in the matter, this movie is going to make bank. Because all the movies I've seen, all the movies I've reviewed here on this channel, the Wonder Woman, the Guardians, Transformers, I saw Logan, I've seen it matinee, because your boy has no money, so matinee is the cheapest ticket you can get. Saw it at matinee, and I am an AMC Stubbs member. That is the rewards card for the AMC theaters. And I got this little guy. I'll show him here bigger. I got this little guy from being an AMC Premier member. So something to think about. If I spend enough money at the AMC, and it's slow going because obviously I'm seeing matinees, they'll end up giving me $5 off a ticket. So $5. I'm already seeing a $7, $8 movie. That's going to the movies for $3. Can't beat that. So I recommend you become an AMC Stubbs member. And there's other reward things for other movies too. Regal, the bow tie, they all have something. So this movie was packed, as opposed to the other movies I've seen where it was me and like 6 other people watching this matinee. So this movie's gonna make bank. So if you haven't seen it already, which you probably already have, go out and watch it again, or go out and watch it the first time. Alright? This is a great movie. Great villain, great hero, good story. 4.5. As always, like my video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell since my uploading is rather sporadic, since I don't have many movies to watch. And although I will be doing a review for like a Vin Diesel movie, and not from the Fast and Furious series. So it's an older Vin Diesel movie, probably 2. I can just put them together. So that'll be later, another day. but hit the bell so that you know when I upload. Alright? Thank you for watching. Comment down below what you thought of the movie. And as always, peace out. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.